G'day people, this is Sharpino here, welcome you guys to another Pokemon Pocket video. Today is another Pokemon Pocket video, and from the last video I brought a returning visitor. It is in fact our Beedrill EX. Now, it's not going to be used in the way that you think it's going to, because I've been doing some scouring around. I've been looking at some deck lists online, trying to figure out what's a great way for us to ramp up in Pokemon in Pocket, because tell you what guys, it has been hard, and I have worked my way up from Great Ball from when you last saw the last video, and now I'm in Ultra Ball, which is fantastic. However, I'm feeling like I'm getting a bit stagnant with some of the victories. So just to give you guys an update, I used the Beedrill deck that I showed you guys last episode, but with the deck list I attached as a comment, so where it was just the Beedrill line and that was it. And with that I was able to get to Great Ball level 5, but then I just stagnated. So I used a Pikachu deck to get myself across the threshold to Ultra Ball, but then I was having games of wins and losses, and it was just crazy because for some reason I just bricked so hard with Pikachu all the time. So I do have a returning guest, like I said, it is Beedrill EX, but its new partner in crime is Meowscarada. Now, if you guys don't know what Meowscarada is, it is a Pokemon that's been released from this new Shiny Rivalry pack that has an attack that does 70 damage, but if the Pokemon is attacking is an EX Pokemon, then it does 70 plus damage, which means that is 130 to Giratina, to Darkrai, to Dialga, to Arceus, to all of them basically. So I figured why not give it a shot. So here is the deck list I'm going to have for you guys here of the deck that I'm using today. So if you guys want to try out this deck for yourself, leave a comment down below and tell me how you guys are going. Also, tell me how you guys are going with your trudge up to Master Rank, how you guys are traveling. I'd like to speak to you guys in the comments, so leave a comment down below. But otherwise guys, enjoy the videos. Okay, and we're going second. Alright. And we open up with a Sprigatito. Okay, nice start. Perfect for this deck, and we are going second against a Squirtle. Okay, award deck with Blastoise. Interesting. Wouldn't think you'd see that in this format, in this current era with all the, Giratinas and Darkrai's running about, but, I guess you see some rare things. Alright, let's see what this deck wants to do. And it has Palkia Origin Form. Okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and drop a Pokeball. Now we do get the Weedle, so that is a nice pull up. Now we're going to go for a Professor's Research, draw 2 cards, and rip another Pokeball. Fantastic. Which is only going to improve our odds of getting certain grass types out of the deck with Sprigatito's ability. So we'll go and drop the Weedle here. We'll go ahead and drop a Grass Energy on Sprigatito and use Call for Help. Let's see who we get added to our hand. We get a Kakuna. Nice. So we're starting to build on the Beedrill line. So in case you guys don't know how this deck is supposed to work, so you're supposed to try to kill your opponent using Meowscarada, and then you're basically using the Beedrill as sort of a finish off of the game basically. So the Beedrill is the last resort. It's the end result of this game as we rip into a Meowscarada, which is very nice. So we'll go ahead and upgrade to Florigato, drop another energy on here, plus we'll go ahead and get the Kakuna on here as well. So we basically are getting these both built up, ready to go. So we'll go ahead and use Slash, do 40 damage to Origin Form Palkia. And let's see how this goes here. So hopefully we can go for, more wins than we did last game. Last time we did the deck list with the Beedrill Wigglytuff combination. We only got 1 win and 2 losses. And we just got, we got Mars. Is it Mars? No, it's Mars, yeah. So we got Mars. So unfortunately we did lose most of our hand, but thankfully we did retain the Meowscarada. And actually we did get a giant cape. So this actually works out more in our favor that this is how it turned out. So we'll go ahead and drop the Meowscarada on the field, and we'll put the energy on Kakuna. Now, I don't think using the giant cape is necessary right now, so we'll just hold off on it for the time being, and we'll start whittling down this this Palkia. So Seeing how it has the Manaphy on the bench, my guess is as soon as we kill the Palkia, they're going to bring out the Manaphy and they're going to slowly start to build this Blastoise, which it can be a bit of a problem because now he's just stalling with the Squirtle, stalling with the Palkia. We need to be able to try to force it out as we do rip into another Sprigatito. So that's good. So we can start building a second Meowscarada. So we'll put another energy on the Sprigatito, and we'll drop the attack on to kill the Palkia. So that is our first point for this battle. So far so good. But then again, this deck could surprise you, so you never know. So at this moment, we're going to see Water Energy go into Manaphy, as it does drop another Manaphy, and it's going to try to put another energy on Squirtle. But we're not seeing Wartortle yet, so I'm just fascinated that it has not hit that yet. Alright, we'll start putting another Floragata on the bench, attach another energy, and we can kill the Manaphy in one hit. So this looks like it's going to be a very swift early game, but I don't want to hold my horses just yet. I'll wait till the final cards are played. Is this a troll deck? So it has 4 Angies, but no Blastoise. Now it wants to come out and play. Okay, cool. Cool. Now, I'm just thinking what I should do here, because if Blastoise comes out, it's going to do 160. So I feel like we should swap into Floragado, anticipating the evolution into the Blastoise, so it can take the hit, and the Meowscarada could come in afterwards. And just in case he has a Cyrus, I feel like it would be opportune for us to use Erica in case it does have a Cyrus. So we're going to put another energy on the Meowscarada, and we'll use Floragado to kind of whittle down the Wartortle. Because just in case he does have Cyrus, like I said, I don't want to play into losing my one resource at this point that can take out the Blastoise. As we just did the Blastoise. Now, it's got 4 energies, and we're going to see the heal. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so it's at 180 health. My god, that is so much. And this is exactly what I was talking to you guys about, okay? I didn't feel like the game was going to be over quite yet. But now it's got 5 energies. It's now doing 160 each hit. So that is quite the amount of damage over there. Good lord. Okay. Now, we have some good news and we have some bad news. The good news is, if we can draw into the last Meowscarada, we can guarantee draw into Beedrill. But we drew something even better. So we'll go ahead and drop the Sabrina, and we'll wrap this game up here. Oh my goodness. My god. Wrap this game up. 1, 2, 3. And down goes the last Manaphy. And that's the point for us. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Very interesting deck. I did not think that deck was going to come out the way that it did. I thought it was a troll deck at one point. In Ultra Ball, is there such thing as trolling? Well, I guess if you're playing Tinkerton, maybe. But, you know, if it wins, it wins. I mean, you know, you can troll with Misty if you want to, you know. So that's our first win. So off to a good start to get things rolling here. So now we move on to the second battle. Let's see if we can take on a more formatted deck. Maybe like a Giratina and Darkrai deck, you know? Maybe something that's more what this deck is actually prepared to fight, you know what I mean? I actually thought the Beedrill edition was interesting though, because a lot of people can look at me and go, bro, really? Another Beedrill deck? How much do you love Beedrill? Honestly, I just wanted to play with Meowscarada, and the fact the deck used the Beedrill line, I was actually fascinated by the fact that it actually works so well. So I was playtesting this just before I started recording this, and I have to say, it works. And this looks to be a mirror match, which is going to be even more interesting, because, again, playing against another deck that's exactly the same as yours is the utmost way to show how skilled you are. So, basically, the red of my deck is dead, which I guess isn't a problem. Alright, we'll go ahead and use Professor's Research as we draw 2. Speak of the red. Alright, we'll go ahead and use Cry for Help. Thankfully, we're going second, so we can get this initiative. And we do get Floragado. Nice. Nice. I just love the effortlessness of just, you know, getting this out there. My goodness, man. Alright, so he goes ahead and involves the Floragato on the bench. And, like me, is now going to also call for help with the Sprigatito on the thing. By the way, love the promo Sprigatito. I decided to add to my deck as well. It looks so cute. Okay, we got the Weedle set up. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. I'm seeing some plays here, people. So, we'll go ahead and pack the energy on here. Now, should I Sabrina is the question. I'm just trying to think. Is it worth doing damage now? Because if he doesn't have Meowscarada, which I'm pretty sure he does, because look, I have it. So if I have it, most likely he does. Is it worth just trying to kill the Sprigatito? And I'll save the Sabrina for later. I feel like Sabrina would be too early to play right now. So I'll hold off on the Sabrina play for now and wait a little bit later. Because at this point in time, we do have the advantage here. Oh, it's the Executor build. Okay. And Shaman as well. Okay, this is a different way to run Meowscarada. So, running a healing format with Shaman, Execute, and Floragato. So, maybe I should have played it? Well, the real question did he have Meowscarada? Or she, sorry. He or she. Did they have Meowscarada? Because if they did, which they do, then I made the right play by not playing Sabrina. So, if he's going to try to give up a point, scratch that. He's just going to keep searching. Okay, so basically, this is just a heal and setup sort of play. So, the Shaman heals, and he's basically going to build his bench by using the lineup. Alright, so I'm going to put my Sprigatito on the bench as I evolve into Kakuna. And then I evolve into my Meowscarada. And I'm going to attach a Grass Engine Kakuna and start killing some Pokemon, because that's how we got to do it now. So basically, he's already used up an Erica on the Sprigatito, so that was that's good for us that he's burned one of those resources. And the good news is that we can apply it more appropriately for our Meowscarada. Now, the fact he has Execute makes the red somewhat live, so that actually is a good thing. So it means now we still have valid plays with our red here, so that's good. So we're basically just going to go claw on claw action right now. Just two cats just duking it out right here. Okay, but the only problem is that with the Shaman healing, I think it's going to take it out of range for actually, okay, this is interesting. I'm just trying to think of a play here. If by Sabrina now, he either brings in the Execute for fodder, but then that still puts me in a weakened position. So, I'm just trying to think how to play this. Okay. I'm going to play it safe and just heal Meowscarada for now. And that's another Executor. Okay, so basically just double Executor. So red actually has some validity right now. It really does. As you're just going to withdraw and bring in Executor. Why? What is the point of that? I don't get that. Okay, so you're going to force me to... Okay, sure. Take my Sprigatito. I don't care. That's if you kill it, that is. You'd have to get pretty lucky to, you know, kill it. Are you going to? You do. Lucky you. Must be nice. Must be nice. But, on the flip side, this does present an interesting situation for us. So we do 130 damage. Oh, beautiful. That's exactly what I need. I want a cape for this. Beautiful. Okay, now, if he does have Erica, so this will do 130, so it'll bring it down to 30 HP, plus 40, and the heal, so it'll be at 90 HP. So regardless, I feel like we should still have this. So just in case he does have another Sabrina, I'm going to just stay in and just go for Flying Claws, because we do have Cyrus. So if he decides to swap out, which I don't see how he can do this at this point, then we win this game either way. Does have Leaf. Okay. So we win. We basically win this game because we have Cyrus and he can't heal, so we basically just win the game. So I'm very confused by this play. I don't know what to think of this play. Because you swapped out so that you can use Exeggutor, but for what reason? You do know this deck is supposed to kill EXs, which is what you're throwing at us, right? So we'll go throw Cyrus down, and that should be the end of the game, guys. And there's a concede. There you go. Okay, loving this deck. Beautiful. 2 for 2. Freaking perfect. If we can go 3 for 3, that would be an amazing video. My goodness. Claws out, and that's a 3-win streak for us. So we're starting to slowly climb up the ranks. And like I said, loving this deck right here. And it works so well. I know we haven't really versed many format decks, but we did face a mirror match somewhat because we had the Beedrill instead. And really, this deck, that game was just Meowscarada versus Exeggutor. Because whilst the Meowscarada was mirror matching, I don't know why he swapped out though. I don't get it. Like, that to me makes no sense whatsoever. To bring in the Exeggutor. Like, you had position of play with Meowscarada. I don't get that play. Maybe because he thought, or maybe she thought, that because I had the first hit on Meowscarada and the Erica heal, maybe that's the reason why. But anyways, on to game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Alright, another grass deck. So it might be another mirror match. So we're not even going to take any formatted decks today, other than, I guess, our own decks here. So let's see if it's execute. Okay. My guess it is also Spragatita blended, but they've only just drawn executes, if I had to guess. Alright, open up with Meowscarada. Nice. Alright, rip 2, we draw the Weedle. Nice. Rip the Oak. I play Part of Greed, basically. Alright, drop the Weedle. Get our Engie on and cry for help. Give me another grass type. Ooh, the strongest one. Not the one that we needed, but still, I won't say no to it. Because we could always use communication to put it back into the... Up, and here comes Exeggutor roaring out the thing. Okay. Now, this is where I think that we're going to have some problems here if he gets some heads. Thankfully, it does not. But this Exeggutor is going to create some major problems for us. So, do I want to try to preserve the Meowscarada? I'm going to say yes. So, is it retreat cost is 1. Okay, so fair enough. Alright. Let's evolve. So we're at 50 health. That's cutting it way too close. And I really don't want to lose this Florigata because at this point, I feel like it's our real only resource at this point. So I'm going to gamble using communication. Put the Beedrill back. Let's see if we can draw a Kakuna. Because if we can, it's another Spragatita. You know what? That actually works out just as well. So we'll put that in the bench. We'll swap out. Put the Spragatita up front. Go for a Professor's Research. Draw 2 more cards. Alright, another Florigata. Nice. And we get an Erica. Alright, cry for help. Can we draw Kakuna this time? Hey, there we go. Alright, so it looks like the gamble's paid off. So we're basically keeping the Florigata in play so that we can still keep Meowscarada alive. The only issue is Cyrus. That's the only problem that we have. So, the question is going to be is this going to happen? Yep, it's going to happen. There we go. So, unfortunately, it is going to happen. But the good news is that we have some leadway with this next Florigata. So this is some good news for us. So, oh, even better. So let's go ahead and get the Florigata up. We'll evolve the Kakuna just to get it ready. Go for 40 hits. So down to 120. Now, if he doesn't heal Exeggutor, then I kill with Meowscarada on the next turn. Which he does, which is fair enough. Which is fair call, fair call. you know, to do that, that is 100% fine. Alright. Let's see what this does. Tails. Nice. Nice to see when things work out, eh? Alright. Alright, so now we're going to evolve into Meowscarada. Alright, we'll go ahead and Erica. Heal ourselves back up to full health. And we'll drop a cape. So now it's at its maximum health. Alright, boosty boost. Let's go. Let's now do 130. So we basically put Executor into death range. Now, if he tries to swap into his other Executor, we can just Sabrina it back out. Like, we basically have a pretty good win condition right here. So that Executor is basically within death range, regardless of how we look at it here. We've still got the red, so worst case, if we want to bring in Kakuna, unless he kills it now, that's the only sad thing for the bees. If he kills this now, this kills the Beedrill line completely. And he decides to still keep the Execute alive. And you do get lucky. Wow. Must be nice. Must be nice. But we still have the game though, because what we're going to do now is to prevent the Execute from building up into an Executor. One turn too late, Beedrill. God damn it. We're going to Sabrina, force the Execute to come out, attach another Angie, just in case it has a Team Rocket Grunt. And they concede, because they knew that we have the game. 3 for 3! Let's go! Alright. So this is probably the first video that I've done that have gone 3 for 3. But I've only put 2 videos out, so it's very early to say. But I would say this deck is very fun. Definitely a fun deck to play with. And honestly, very happy with it. So guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you like the button down below, because as always, your support is greatly appreciated. Stay tuned for another Pokemon Pocket video, whenever it drops. And let's hope the trudge to Master Ball isn't as egregious as I think it's going to be, as we continue with our 4-streak win as it is, which means we get more points. So happy days. So until next time, I see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, stay sharp, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.